fact that they were at one point military installations. There used to be gun turrets up here, firing ranges, and a small military base and radar station. Pretty much at every mountaintop here in the islands, you'd find radar stations. We are officially entering into Punchbowl, and the Hawaiian name for this is Pool Harbor, where those bodies could not be recovered. People of import buried up here at this graveyard. The first that comes to mind here in Hawaii would be Daniel Ke'inui. Daniel Ke'inui served as Senator, House of Representatives, Senator and House of Representatives for Hawaii for over 50 years. He served with the 447. I think the real concern is, remember earlier this year, Tonga, the volcano over there that erupted, one of the largest eruptions ever recorded, spending out, I think it was over 50 to 150 miles of volcanic ash. So that's what we're really worried about here. Now you can really tell the age of a lot of grave sites here in the islands by the plant life. So if you look to the left and then to the right here, these are plumeria, which also known as frangipani around the world. In Hawaii, they're known as the dead man's tree, and the simple reason for that is burying bodies in the ground didn't occur until the Christian and Catholic religions after the 1820s. Now, early on in Hawaii, of course, there was no heavy machinery, and it's not easy to dig in volcanic rock, volcanic soil. It's very rocky. So metal shovels, metal picks were hard to come by at one point. So a lot of the earlier grave sites, graveyards, the graves were very, very shallow. They were buried very shallow. Plumeria were planted around these graveyards to mask the scent of decay.
And then BOWL.
Here we go again. Another view of Honolulu. That is Roosevelt High School down there to the right. Yeah, it's still in. Well, unfortunately, being part of the United States, one thing they do is cut some funds. Folks, they like to make this fun to get through. There we go. So, as we pull in, the parking is going to be here to the left. Just remember bus 152. Yeah, 152. If you look to the right, you'll see the flagpoles there. That is the official entryway into Pearl Harbor. So, like I mentioned, when we get settled and parked, I'll start leading. I'll lead everybody in.
are still currently over 900 sailors buried inside of the Arizona today, as their permanent resting site. Correct, so to your right, if you've ever heard the term Battleship Row, if in the water are the mooring keys our battleships were tied up to. These are not memorials, these are actual mooring keys. If you should look directly to our right, this was the mooring spots for the USS Tennessee and USS West Virginia. Now each battleship would use 2 mooring keys to tie up, so the Tennessee was the ship tied up to those 2 mooring keys. The West Virginia was actually tied up to the port side of the Tennessee. Where the USS Missouri sits is where the USS Oklahoma sat during the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Now if you see that white canopy, it is kind of windy, so it might be a little harder to see, but you may see some oil out in the water today that does belong to the Arizona. She had over 1.5 million gallons of fuel and oil on board at the time of the bombing. She has been leaking since that day and is expected to continue to do so for at least a minimum of another 70 years. This is a joint base, so to your right, you are looking at the Navy side of this base. The base is called Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam. You are currently looking at the Navy side of the base. We are a joint base with the Air Force. The Air Force would be Hickam Air Force Base. And to make a little bit of a military joke, yes, the Air Force side is much, much nicer than the Navy side. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go over a couple rules before we do disembark this boat. As you walk inside, we do ask that you please do not stop on this ramp or pier. We were delayed a little bit, so we're trying to get you guys as much time as possible inside the Arizona. So when
Pablo.
side?
Yeah, they told us we could take video and pictures. They just said no phone calls, no social media.
This is a structure of the boat.
Go ahead, man. What do you say?
Yeah, the 2:30 boat.
Huh?
The 2:30 boat. That was us.
Oh, to go back?
Yeah.
Start right here.
No, hombre, aquí llegaban los de estos y se dejaban ir directamente a los otros.
Here.
Con todo y avión. Sí. ¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué cosa?
Pablo. Psst. Bob. Say hello. I got the sunset.